Welcome back, lawn lovers. After another long winter, it's nice to be out on the lawn again. And it's time for me to apply my Pre-Emergent to prevent crabgrass and many other weeds from ruining my lawn this year. For me, this happens every year during April. You can find the best time to apply your Pre-Emergent using the Michigan State University Growing Degree Days tracker online. I'm using a fertilizer product that contains Pre-Emergent for this application. You can also find Pre-Emergent only products to use if you prefer. This is an enhanced efficiency fertilizer with Pre-Emergent from Greenview. It will stop crabgrass and other weeds from growing and give my lawn an early spring feeding and green up. I'm going to try something different this year and make 2 applications of weed preventer, more commonly done in areas with a longer growing season. It's called a split application. The problem with spring-only applications for me is that beginning in August, many other types of weeds start popping up in my lawn after the spring application is worn off, with Oxalis and spotted spurge being the worst offenders. Late August is also when Poa Annua begins to germinate, also known as annual bluegrass. It's an annual weed that pops up in fall, overwinters, blooms in the spring, and drops its seeds as it dies off in the heat of the summer. The seeds start the process all over again in the fall. The only way to stop this weed is to dig it out by hand before it seeds, or use late summer Pre-Emergent. It's recognizable by its small white seed heads. You may even see some of these seed heads in the fall if you had a mild summer. Spring applications of Pre-Emergent are deliberately calibrated to wear off in August, so you can seed or overseed at that time. That's been handy for me for several years while I've renovated my lawn. Instead of applying a fall Pre-Emergent, most weed and feed lawn services here come by later in the fall season and spot spray the weeds that pop up after the heat of summer. That's what I've been doing in the past as well. But this year I want to try making a second application of Pre-Emergent in August, just after the heat of summer is over and before Poa Annua begins to germinate. This will save me the trouble of running around spot spraying all the fall weeds that pop up. As a bonus, it'll prevent Poa Annua from germinating and spreading in my lawn. Fortunately, I don't get very much Poa Annua in my lawn anyway. You can track Poa Annua germination at greencastonline.com and apply your second application before it germinates in your lawn. For my first application here, I'm applying this product at the bag rate of 3.4 pounds per 1,000, which the product label says will give me 3 to 4 months of protection and wear off by the middle of August. You can apply this product at varying rates, depending on how long you want the weed preventer to last. Always read the product label of the Pre-Emergent you decide to use. It'll tell you what rates to use, how long it will last, and how to apply it safely. It's a good idea to weigh out the amount of product you need for each section of your lawn. Too little or too much product affects how long the weed preventer lasts. I'll only need to use enough to last 2 months when I make my second application in August. That'll cover the rest of August, September, and early October. I'll make another video when I do that, and let you know how it works out for me. Speaking of seeding, don't use weed preventer on any areas you dormant seeded last fall, or use it anywhere you plan on seeding this spring, because it'll prevent your new grass seed from growing. To ensure even coverage, I apply half the product in one direction and the other half at a right angle to the first application, in a checkerboard pattern. Now get out there and have some fun on your weed-free lawn, and remember, you can do it.